Newsletters tab. You scroll down here, you get the opening call newsletter by Basil Chapman. This is a fantastic newsletter. He updates it every day. Has a nice long form kind of video that he does on Fridays. Very well worth it. He called me actually on Friday asking a tech question, and he had done it like an hour-long video. The value added, as I say, is just immense with that. Additionally, when you subscribe to the opening call newsletter, you get access to Basil Chapman's just a host of live webinars that he has done. These are for subscribers only. The most recent one he did was about 90 minutes. It was Thursday, November 14th, so you've still got time. It is still very pertinent information. Basil, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Jacob. How are you?
I'm doing well. What are we taking a look at today?
So a couple of things. First of all, I discussed with you for some time now, I always say, in the Chapman wave methodology, the idea is to identify the lowest low bar, count each successively peak. Yep. If it gets upgraded from a buy signal to a buy mode, it should go to at least 4 higher peaks. It can go higher, but the objective is to get you to that 4th highest peak. And then you reassess and see exactly what's going on. Well, the Dow went to a peak C. So we were speaking last week. I said, well, it's getting to a leg C, and I'm anticipating that there should be a D. Well, it went to 45,073 on the 4th of December, and since then it's had just slightly lower lows, but it hasn't gone to that even close to the 45,000 high, that 45,073 high that was made. So what's interesting is that when you go to the S&P, this is the daily chart on the left, it did go to that D 3 sessions ago at 99.97. If you go to the QQQ, it went to a D, right? That 4th highest peak 3 sessions ago. The IWM went to a leg E, but if you look at the monthly chart, it made a D at 244.46 in the monthly chart back in November of 2021. Pulled back very sharply to the 161 area, did a kind of a triple bottom in October of 2023. It did 161.47 and then ran up to where? A leg D. And the month, you have to wait for the month to finish for the bar of the time sequence you're looking at to conclude before you can say it's a peak or whether it's still a leg up. And at this point, it's still a leg D, but it went to what? 244.98. Less than 50 cents away from an all-time high that was made in 2021. So I'm watching this very closely. So waiting for that D in the Dow, I just wish that there was a way that could have counted it, because if I had the D coinciding with all the others, then I could have immediately said, okay, now we just on a short-term basis, that's all I'm thinking, because the monthly charts and the weekly charts are still very strong. Let's start some kind of a short position, and I will just see where it goes, because that's normally what we do at the D. Well, I waited and hasn't yet done that. I thought today, if the Dow was even up a little bit, up 40 or 50 points towards the 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock time frame, that would be good. But what I'm frustrated with is that 9-period moving average is still very strong over the 14, and that to me is that's a sign of internal strength still. So I'm anticipating there is a chance now. We're still long from way down, so we're in no rush to actually exit here or even to go short the Dow. But the others, that's a little different. So to coincide, what I look at throughout the period that I'm starting to anticipate, and for my subscribers, last Thursday in the morning when I sent out my newsletter, which I do every day, I said, today we're going to take a little bit off all the stocks that all the positions that we've got that have had really good gains, and some of them we got out almost. Look, for instance, here's Hood. We've been talking about that for some time. It went to a leg E right there on that day, so we took some off. Actually, we got the 42.76 is not even the price we got. We got it pre-market at 43, just over 43. So we try to time these things, and so far we're still keeping our core long position, but we've been taking a little bit off in most of these. And I'm also looking at AIQ, which is the Global X Artificial Intelligence ETF. Here in the monthly chart, you can see we went along just as it broke this trend line, this in the under 30. And It hit 40.65 at peak D. So we've been taking a little bit off all of these stocks in their Ds and Es. And so we've raised cash. That's number one.
Yep.
Number two is I've been looking, and I said to subscribers, we're going to look to see whether or not there are round numbers at highs, because that's always a clue. That was a clue in April when the semiconductors and some of the tech stocks were just making oodles of round numbers. For instance, you just spoke about MSTR.
Yes.
So look at this. This is MicroStrategy Inc. A shares. Back in 2024, it made a round number 200 high at a peak D, pulled back sharply, took 6 or 7 months before it broke out. And what did it just do? On around about the 18th of November, it went to a 543.00 round number high. And look how it's struggling. Down, that was at 543. Here it is at 376. So I look for these. And in fact, in my show this morning at 10 o'clock, I went, look at this. Yes, Berkshire Hathaway, BRK.X. This is the .B. This is the B shares. All-time high on the 27th of November, 491.67. Oh, wait a minute. It had an intraday open of round number 481, and it's trading here at 463. So I like to put this all together to say, okay, now we're starting to get, one of the reasons why we've raised cash is on a shorter term, I've been expecting some kind of a digestive phase. So that's unfolding right now. I don't see anything yet. I know I can look at charts all over the show that are in different forms that have been shown either on TV or in print that show you with investors' intelligence, there's the highest number of lay folks buying stocks.
Right.
But I look for many other things before I get what I call a major top. And that is, I like to see the brokers not only just scream to all-time highs, and the IAA, which is the iShares Broker Dealer ETF, real long from 45, it hit 154 about a week and a half ago. I look for that area to become not necessarily hysterical, but for just, you keep reading that people are flocking to these brokerage houses and they are buying and buying. And even if you look at Robin Hood, you can see that, yes, it's gone up very sharply. If you look at the monthly chart, but I don't see anything yet that represents the kind of major top that has been purported to be unfolding. I just don't see it. The characteristics that I do see a short-term top. I do see one of the reasons why we've actually implemented a short position just an hour ago. And I think that we've got to be looking at many other aspects. For instance, you mentioned Vuzi, and we spoke about this the other day. And remember, I was showing you in the Chapman methodology, you get a buy signal that should go to at least a peak D. And look at this. You've got Vuzi in leg D today. We spoke about this last week, and there it is. There's your leg D. So I just thought I'd demonstrate some of the techniques and to say, yeah, we are cautious. We're expecting some kind of a pullback here, but I don't yet see anything that represents a serious dump.
Basil, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., okay?
Thank you very much.
Folks, we'll be right back.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on